Hey everybody, it's Lime Crow. Welcome back to more Xenogears. Last time we made our way to the cathedral and returned Margie here. This time we go up the stairs, I think. Hi. Hi. The game will not let me talk to them, so... Maybe Margie's over here somewhere? Yep, she is. Alright, there he is. She. When I say he. We go up to the gallery on the second floor from here. Run into Margie's back, she actually physically stopped walking. That's something. It's so funny watching them just zoom up the stairs every now and then because I press the run button with Faye. Ah, it's a beacon. It's a cool beacon. How magnificent! If you ever got scolded for pranks as kids, Bart and I used to hide here. Hey, stop telling those old stories, it's embarrassing. But to me, Bart hasn't changed much over the years. I didn't read that. What, you think I'm still a kid? I like the view from here the best. Yes, this is breathtaking. Lights from outside shine through the stained glass of the cathedral's front. What a brilliant piece of artistry this is. Did you notice that the two great angels only have one wing each? According to legend handed down Nisan, God could have created humans perfectly. But then, humans would not have helped each other. So that's what these great single-winged angels symbolize. In order to fly, they are dependent on one another. Ah, so that is the reason for it. I see. On further inspection, the left angel looks somewhat masculine, while the right one looks somewhat feminine. Now that is an unusual feature, is it not? Usually these depictions are not gender specific, but these angels are clearly distinguishable as having opposite genders. And the space between them is the path from where God's advent. Or could it be the path leading to God? Well, I do not know. It could be either, or even both. Now I see. The soul coincides with teaching of Nisan. Why, Dr. Citan Uzaki? You're an amusing fellow. Oh, excuse me. It is a habit of mine. The doctor knows a lot about a lot of things. Sometimes I can't even understand what he's talking about. Heh! Force them to fly together. Be less bothersome if they could fly on their own, don't you think, Faye? Bah, you missed the deeper meaning and beauty of it. Someday, wish it could be of help to someone like that. Oh, we haven't visited the room of Sophia yet, have we? You're supposed to go through the procedures before you can see it. But this time I think it'll be alright if we make a special exception. Sophia? Yes, Sophia. She is revered as the founding mother of Nisan Nation. and the founder of the Nisan religion who sent forth its teachings. There's a special room upstairs that has the portrait of Mother Sophia in it. I would definitely like to view that. Faye, let's go have a look at it. One-winged angels. As if the only one there wasn't strong enough. Yeah, okay, that was horrible. Well, let's turn the camera again because we're running. There's some interesting connotations to it, so let's just keep walking. It's farther on in. Oh my. What an exquisite portrait. And the beautiful young lady portrayed is quite beyond comparison too. What is more, this looks rather familiar. What do you think, Faye? Yes, I was just thinking the same thing. The hair is a different colour, but the atmosphere or personality about her is exactly the same. What? Hair colour? What do you mean? What do I mean? Look! It's the girl I met in the forest. It's Ellie! I mean, something about her that's just like Ellie. You don't think so? Yes, now that you mention it, she does resemble Ellie. But that is not what I was talking about. I mean that the brush techniques and overall style used in the picture is similar to yours. Really? Does it? First of all, I'm nowhere near as good an artist. No. It is very similar to your style. But somehow I can sense an atmosphere of sadness in this picture. She is smiling, but in a way, she gives the impression that she is anxious. Perhaps the picture is reflecting her inner self. Or perhaps it's the inner feelings of the artist being conveyed. Ah. If you look closely, you'll notice that the painting is not completely finished. The artist put his brushes down when it was near completion. Why is that? I don't know. My grandmother might have known about it. Oh, what if you ask Agnes? She may know something. I feel that's not the best idea, but let's do it anyway. It's our only option, really. Alright then. But Sister Agnes. Well, should we head back to the town for now? Yes, alright. This painting has caught my curiosity. Do you mind if I speak to Sister Agnes before we head back into town? Yeah, okay. We'll stop by her room on the way out. the Khan. Is something wrong, Faye? You look like you are daydreaming. Huh? No, it's nothing. Given my knowledge about Xenoblade 3 and my knowledge of what everyone calls Xenoblade 3, I know a bit more about that scene than I probably should, but not much more than what I'm portraying right now. That's the room on the way here, I'm pretty sure, right? Miss. Damn, these staircases are a lot faster and I have a small child walking in front of me. That looks important. Oh, here we are. Oh. I understand you are showing Sophia's portrait. The lady portrayed in that picture is Nisan's great founding mother. Some say that it was painted at least 500 years ago. 500 years ago? That is quite amazing. Personally, I find it intriguing. Do you have any historical materials from that period? In our hands, there are no such records left intact. All records and materials concerning Sophia have been lost. The portrait is the only thing left. We too do not have much knowledge about her. That is too bad. So there really is nothing left after all. Someone who has helped Margaret, I would love to have shared them. But unfortunately, I'm unable to help you. Oh, well, not the matter. Please do not worry about it. I was just inquiring. But it does seem somewhat strange. It's such a majestic building as this survived history. There is likely a scroll or two remaining. According to tradition, Sophia was present around 500 years ago. She sacrificed herself for the people and has been summoned to be with God. That's all I can tell you. You see. So everything was lost in the darkness of history. I was worried I would get a soft look there for a second, but nope, thank God. Oh, it's just a decoration, okay. But this ladder must lead somewhere, but no, they're just here for decoration. Reaching more books, so... I guess now I head back into town. We're back in Nisan now, I don't know where we're gonna go, but... Young master! A very wrong town, I assume we have to go here. Although I might be assuming wrong. I think I'm wrong. Just a glitch. Oh, he's here. I am blind as about, wow. People in this are most generous to allow us to rent this house. So there'll be no need to seek lodging in the inn for a while. Also, Master Sigurd wishes to have a word with you regarding your next move, if you may. Alright, so where is Sig? Good Master Sigurd is waiting for you inside. Okay, thanks Mason. Whenever I come here, it always calms my heart. Anyway, young master, I want to work out what our plans from here on out. Alright. Before I do that, there's something I want to ask you. Me? Yeah. Sig. What's up with you and that Gebler officer? What's the connection between you and him? You know, you should know a lot about Gebler for some reason. Alright, I'll tell you. Me and Citan here. We used to live in Solaris. Solaris? You mean where Gebler's from? That's right. Solaris calls foreigners lambs. They are used as manual labor. Basically, it's slavery. Slavery? Is that where you met him? Yes, it was there. We worked for Solaris government for a short while. But we learned to dislike their methods and escaped the first chance we had. You were friends with these people? I met you when I was a kid and we've been together ever since then. This would have to happen even before then. I probably wouldn't have understood this, even if I heard about it earlier, but why didn't you think I could deal with it now? Surely you could have told me about this. Especially when you had something to do with the people who are back in that Citan idiot. But you told me sooner. There's nothing to do about it now. But there's one thing I want you to believe. We left Solaris on our own will and for our own reasons. Now they've appeared before us, we can't just sit back and do nothing. If need be, I'll give my life to stop them. Alright, I understand. But can you elaborate a little more? Where is Solaris? What bugs me is this surface dwellers thing. As if Solaris is in another location, like up in the clouds or something. Yes, well. Entronach, the capital Solaris Empire, is located in the skies above. Solaris is separated from the land by dimensional distortion fields known as gates. Passing between the two requires special means of transportation, such as an airship. To get to Avir, we stowed away on a regular flight towards the surface. I came much later than Sigurd did, but I also escaped in the same way. What are lambs? That is the word Solarians use to indicate those who live on the Earth. As I said before, such surface dwellers or Earth dwellers are used for manual labour there. Manual labour could be anything from soldiers to administrative jobs. Solaris gathers its workforce from the land dwellers. Jobs are divided up by who is most suitable. Sometimes people are brainwashed. Brainwashed? Aye. When you, your master, was still an infant, I was used as a test subject. There was probably something they valued inside of me. You too, Doc? No. I was born in the lower city levels. It's not a complete secret. But I guess I am a Solarian. You see, you still need people to run a country. No matter how scientifically advanced you are, you have no support without people. Pure Solarians are rare. They would not even make up a quarter of Avir's total population. So they support their country by stealing surface dwellers. Who is that man? His name is Karan Ramses. As you know, he is the Gebler commander. Ramses. We call him Ka. In Solaris there is an officer training school called Judend. He became the commander after leaving there. He is a low-level citizen, the same as me. However, with his amazing abilities, after graduating he rose through the ranks with an unparalleled speed. That man has one ideal: to achieve a consolidation of all his colonies. Even land dwellers, if they are taught talent, are brought into the army. So you too are picked by Ramses? No, we were not picked by him. We aligned ourselves with him. At that time, we agreed with him. At the time, Ramses was our hope. He had high ideals and wanted to change the system in Solaris. To use test subjects and lower-level citizens, he was truly all that we wished for. A benefactor. Yes, even I, a test subject, was changed by his ideals. Why did you leave? So why was it that you wanted to flee from Solaris? We were placed in key military positions by Ramses. And thanks to that, we came to know the relationship between Solaris and the surface dwellers. The lambs, right? They weren't just using us lambs for slave labour. They also selected some of us, like me, to be used as subjects in experiments to refine their drugs. Drugs that change people's personalities, to make them more aggressive and to draw out their latent abilities. They were using us as human guinea pigs to test their psychological alteration drugs. Human guinea pigs? Experimenting on humans? Yes, for example. Drive. That drug and all others like it that are used now are byproducts of human experimentation. However, the role of such experimental subjects was not limited to just that. This drive drug is something that anyone in the Solaris army can use. At least anyone in the Gebler force who is sent to the surface. You're worried about her, huh? Sorry about the cut there, I got a phone call. I saw some in her room. No. Anyway, using slaves as guinea pigs, how low are these guys? Damn. I understand. I think I get most of it. Old Mason. Go over to the town hall for us. We'll finish talking there. I'm going outside to get some air. I should have been honest with him sooner. It's best not to worry about it. You did all you could at the time. The young one will understand. I'm sure the young master would never have dreamed of such a tale. I guess you already knew. Well, now that you ask, yes, I did. However, when Sigurd was telling his story, I thought it was best to stay quiet. Please try and help the young master come to terms with all that he's just heard. Are we sure it's best for Citan to come with us for this? Oh, this song. Very much fits. I had no idea Sigurd had such a past. Are you still suspicious of Sigurd? Well, I mean, it was just so sudden. I kind of expected to hear something different. Like that we were childhood rivals or something. But that's nothing compared to the story you just told us, is it? So hearing his story was confused you because it was not so simple. There was a time when he was cooperating with one of Gebler's generals. Furthermore, behind Gebler was a country that you had never even heard of. Hey, what are you picking on me for? No, I'm not picking on you or blaming anything on you. What I'm saying is this. If you think about how he feels, you should see why he could not talk about this with you till now. Looking at the activities of Solaris towards other countries up until now, it has never gone beyond simply maintaining their own empire or self-preservation. And as you have seen, their military power is immense, so Sigurd was probably thinking ahead. First, he was probably concentrating on taking care of the problems here, on the continent of Ignis. Once things were settled here, it would give him a stronger foundation to deal with Solaris later. Which is a much better plan than rushing straight into a war he knew he could not win. Quite logical, really. Sounds like you understand one another pretty well. Well, it's not like we are newly acquainted, is it? We had talked about a lot of things until we decided to escape from Solaris. Speaking of that, why'd you leave? That Ramses guy was supposed to be a star of hope or something, wasn't he? Yes, I certainly thought so at first. But then I realised his way of thinking really was not that much of a change from the previous system. Basically, the only difference was whether they stressed people's rank and class or their skill. The words had changed, but it was still no different from what Solaris itself had been doing up until then. He had no intention of bringing everyone a better way of life. In other words, he's an elitist. don't think I like him much either. So, Citan, do you think I can beat Gebler? Why? You planning on fighting them? As long as I work with Shakan, there's no way around it. The way things are going, I'm sure I have to fight them sooner or later. I suppose so, but... even if we defeat the Gebler forces here, there is still Solaris to deal with. If we're not careful, it's possible that we may get involved in a longer war than that with Shakan. Do you not agree that continuing the way we've been going is rather hard on everyone? I think it is the time we try and get help from a greater number of people. So defeating Shakan's not going to get rid of the likes of Gebler. I know what you're trying to say. To vanquish Gebler first, gain thy throne, right? You could put it that way. What do you mean you could put it that way? But then again, maybe it's time I did something about that. Maybe it's time indeed. Next time on Xenogears, we find out what we're planning. See you guys then.